Alright, so this is a video on opening up master speed dial lock if you have forgotten the combination, or perhaps you reset the combination incorrectly like I just did. There's a little reset knob on the back, but you have to push the shackle in before you enter the combination, and I didn't do that. So when I reset the combination, closed it, wouldn't open again. There is no way to shim this lock. I'll show you the mechanism inside, and unless you really want to go through every single iteration of up, down, left, right, yeah, this is a much easier way. The screw, just a second, that they put in the main part is shaved off on one side, so you can't turn it in the opposite direction to unscrew it. Sorry, the focus is so bad. But if you take a regular flathead screwdriver and you put enough pressure on it while you're turning, I used a bit that was this size. Just press down really hard. It'll come out eventually. And then on the sides of the lock are, man, the focus on this camera is really bad, triangle, which I used torque driver. You just fit it in there, press hard, turn, come out. So those screws are located on the back here. The one with the shaved off sides is in the middle, and the two triangle ones are on the two sides, obviously. So once we have that done, we can take off the lock, or the front of the lock. So the dial just has a little thing that manipulates the internals, and this square piece here is what actually moves the lock around. And the tumblers in the lock. So if we take that off, what you can see is there's four little wheels, and if you spin those wheels, see that gap right there? That actually needs to be on the other side, because that piece of metal in the back has to fit into it. There's one here, one here, one here, and I don't know if there's any more. Alright, so what I did on this was I took this off, I spun the dials around so that all the grooves fit in, and I pulled the shackle out. Of course, right now I have this set to no combination, so it'll just pop out. Yeah. This really annoying piece is why you can't shim the lock, because this won't even move unless you have all the dials in the right area. So if you forgot the combination to your lock, take the front off, spin the dials around so that all the grooves are in the right places, flip it over, put the reset button slider thing up to that with a pencil or, you know, whatever. Take your shackle, sorry, put it back in, press down, and it will put you in the mode to reset the combination. Now, if you just simply don't put a combination in, when you pull up, it'll unlock the lock. And there goes my shackle. I don't know where the shackle went, so I'm not going to try to find it right now in the video. But once you do that, it'll basically be a lock with no combination. So you can put the internals back together, and then you can set the combination to something you know or can remember. And that's the only real way to crack this. So like I said before, there's no way to shim it. I tried sticking a whole bunch of lockpicks in there, manipulating different things. That's definitely not going to work. And again, unless you want to go through every single iteration of up, down, left, right for a few days, you're not going to really have much success. So that is the actual way that you can break into the master speed dial lock. I should mention this should only be used on your own personal locks that you've forgotten the combination, as a disclaimer, and not on someone else's lock to break into anything. This is DT signing off.